We are near Shore Drive, literally standing in the Rock River. Now, as you can see, I do have on my flood boots right now, anticipating high water levels. There are certain tricks truck drivers use to stay up while driving, such as turning up the radio or rolling down their windows. He's kind of a modern LL Cool J, I like to say.
But he doesn't work out as much.
And, you know, he doesn't lick his lips as much either, so.
Ooh.
But it didn't work out too well.
Just eat the whole thing.
Oh.
See? You should have eaten it the way I gave it to you.
And the best part about this, Sabrina, is that it's 4 players. That means me, you, Candace, and Derek can all play together. Not only are sales up in the store, but also on the internet, from t-shirts to hats to jackets. We are sitting here under a big monster truck. Hey, I told you these things are huge. Joining me now is Trey Myers. How tall are these monster trucks? School officials say they had a couple routes running late this morning to pick up kids. That meant students were out in the cold longer than they had to be. Just a couple hours ago, Santa Claus drove by. We had Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Cars crushed and debris everywhere after a semi-truck rams 3 cars. And accidents like this one at the Winnebago Corners are a common sight for residents, but many say this is the worst they've seen.
This rates right up at the top. The majority of everybody ran to the green vehicle. They thought the guy in the gold vehicle was dead. He was pinned in from the chest down.
Myron Simboyski is referring to the man trapped under a semi after police say the trucker ran a red light. The accident left 2 people hospitalized, with 1 having critical injuries. Simboyski did what he could to help the man who was trapped.
I ran back to my truck and I put on my, I got fire retardant clothing, so I put on a headliner, my helmet, grabbed my gloves, hammer, and went over there and knocked the 2 side windows out of the vehicle. So we were able to talk to him.
The sight of police redirecting traffic, totaled cars, and debris lying on the ground brings back terrible memories for one local driver.
I've known some people that have passed away here because of the accidents.
She wants something done at this intersection.
Maybe they need to have more signs coming up to the intersection to help people realize, the out-of-town people realize that there's an intersection coming up.
It's a potential accident just waiting to happen. It's 65 miles an hour right up here.
And Teresa hopes all involved in this crash make it out okay.
It's always hard to see it. You know, even if you don't know the people, you just, you know, want to pray for the families.
Meet the Goosenator. With a loud propeller and painted on teeth, this high-speed battery-operated device works on water and land. And when geese hear it on the NIU campus, they flock.
The color of the Goosenator is orange, which is meant to look like one of the predators.
The Goosenator's operator sways the device in the lagoon, mimicking a predator. All in an effort to get those pesky geese off campus.
The geese are a little bit aggressive, not that much fun. I try to avoid them and stepping in their goose droppings.
They crap all over the place a lot. It's kind of annoying. Sometimes when you walk too close to them, they hiss at you.
There's kind of an overpopulation of them. They get kind of aggressive around this time of year.
While the Goosenator does its job by scaring the geese away, students can play a part as well by simply not feeding them.
Human food does not provide them with the nutrients that they need, but it also causes them to congregate in spaces that maybe they normally wouldn't.
The device does not harm the geese, but don't tell them that.
Our goal was to reduce the problem of the geese on campus in a humane way.
Well, Nick and Christy, we've heard many stories about kids being bullied in local schools, but the bruises Matthew Hart sees on his son after coming home from being picked on can be hard to swallow. What do you do when you tried everything to protect your child and the bullying just won't stop?
There's like a lump right here.
Richard Hart shows the bruises from a beating at school from the hands of bullies.
My son had no way to fight back against 3 people, and he ends up getting punched in the face.
Richard's dad, Matthew, says the Nashville Elementary 4th grader gets picked on all the time by the same older kids.
He himself has been punched, beat up, tormented on the playground.
Hart says the school has taken action by suspending the kids on several occasions, but the bullies come back and continue beating on Richard, and he's frustrated.
I would truly like to see them removed, whether it be change schools, maybe expulsion.
But right here hurts the most.
The beatings are hurting him physically and mentally. They usually happen around lunchtime.
He now is fidgety. He does circles around his desk because he's worried about lunchtime. He reads under his desk so that he gets left alone.
I went to the address of one of the accused bully's parents, but did not get an answer.
Love you, son.
In the meantime, Matthew Hart is running out of ideas on how to protect his son.
I truly feel helpless. And I've never had that feeling before in my life, but when it comes to your children and there's nothing that can help or fix their problem, it truly leaves you in a helpless place.
Now, Hart has been wanting to get his son involved in self-defense classes, but right now he says he can't afford those classes.
Have they talked about maybe going to a completely different school as well?
It's something that has been thrown out. Right now they're still trying to find some type of solution. So
Yeah.
It's heartbreaking. No parent wants to see their kid go through that.
Yeah, just terrible situation.
All right,
thanks, Phil.